start running the chesties.
Thank you very much. Okay, we have TSM, Virtus.pro, Cash. James, what are your thoughts? Are you with Thorin here? Are you going to go on the gut feeling? Do you believe in Thorin?
I'm still recovering from Thorin and his magic wand, to be honest with you, so no. I'm going with... Wait, let's be clear, guys. You're a TSM fanboy. I'm a Virtus.pro fanboy.
I wouldn't classify myself as a TSM fanboy.
But you are.
Maybe some would interpret it that way.
You are, Dan. Come on. You're a TSM fan. You're a hardcore TSM fanboy. Don't even try to deny it. And I'm the same for Virtus.pro. I feel like Cash is the Virtus.pro map, right?
Yeah.
In Inferno, they're a strong team as well. I think that it's going to be VP 2-0 or 2-1.
I honestly think almost exactly along the same lines as Thorin. I think, of course, as you say, I think this will go for 3 maps. I think there's no denying that. I think Inferno, TSM, we've seen a lot of really, really strong stuff from them. Specifically on the T side of things as well. That's actually recently become quite impressive from them, how well they're able to just pick up rounds and just completely wreck people, basically. I mean, we've seen quite in recent tournaments, for example, there's 16-4s against NIP. Like that, when you see that, it just is so different to the past, the TSM of past, and so that's very encouraging for their Inferno game. Of course, that's going to be a must-win as they're going to go in on Cash and if they're going to be facing the pace of Virtus.pro. And this is one of the most dangerous things Virtus.pro. We were talking to Happy last night with Sam and Vendetta, and he highlighted this as well. He said Virtus.pro to him are one of the best teams at handling pace in the game. It's one of the most powerful tools that only a select few elite teams are able to properly use. And for example, getting those fast takes and then holding, this settling, forcing the opponents to actually try and come and peek in and trying to find out where you are. They can never quite place where you're actually going to be with your players, what angles you're going to be holding, and they can catch you off guard. Virtus.pro are very strong with moves like this, and Cash is a map which is excellent for that, because if you're able to get the middle, then the CTs have so little information. So I feel like a lot of this is going to come down to how TSM actually handle their middle control. But generally speaking, I feel like Virtus.pro are going to take the better of them on Cash. But Overpass, I feel like it's going to go to that. And again, as Thorin said, for me, TSM, they are a pretty decent Overpass team. They've prepared for it a lot. They've shown a lot of confidence on it. Na'Vi were able to take them down there yesterday, but Na'Vi had prepared specifically for them on Overpass, which was quite awesome, actually. StarX apparently was watching a lot of their demos and really studying them. So we'll have to see how that goes, but I don't remember a particularly powerful Virtus.pro game on Overpass in recent memory. It's not what you think of when you think of Virtus.pro. You think of Cobble, for example.
Yeah, but Virtus.pro have to get to Overpass first should they need to take this 2-1. Because let's look at them, as strong as Virtus.pro are. Yesterday, NIP seemed to have them completely figured out. Virtus.pro got bodied. They were never in the game. They got completely shut down. I feel like they're a team who are strong enough mentally. You can see them on camera now. Like, they look pretty happy. They look pretty energetic. I don't think they're the kind of team who will come into a new day and still be feeling down or depressed from being pretty much spanked by NIP in the previous match. So I think they're going to come into this with revenge in their eyes. They want to make an example of whoever's in front of them.
Honestly, I mean, Virtus.pro, again, is one of the most experienced teams in the business. If there's a team that's able to recover quickly from any kind of a defeat, it's going to be them. And it's going to be because they've experienced it 100 times in the past. They've been going, a lot of these guys, for a decade or more. And, of course, you've got Snacks and Bialy as a younger blood, but they've got these experienced players to draw from continuously, to always ground and hold the situation tight to their chest and never let it get out of control. And, we see other teams that are less experienced, they fall to this. They fall to the mental challenges of what it is to be a very top team in these very mentally, psychologically challenging situations which impact your performance. But it does look like we're going to go into the pistol soon. And for me, this is a must-win for Virtus.pro. Would you agree?
The map?
Yeah, this map is a must-win for Virtus.pro.
I think it's a must-win for them in terms of their resolve. I think if they lose this map after the way they lost the previous match, they are not going to be in a good place. So just so they don't go mad, I think they need to win here. Who do you think are the key men for each team on this map?
Especially for Cash, I'm going to say Snacks. Snacks and I'll probably go with Snacks and Taz or Pasha, but mostly Snacks, just because of how clutch he can be, how often he's able to save his team, because that's the role that he serves. He's the quickest rotator, playing the vent position most typically in towards B. So he's able to quickly have middle control. He's able to quickly understand how to handle multiple angles. It's almost like the connector position in some small aspects, like Crim's plays, where you have to deal with multiple angles and your entire team, and quick rotations in clutch situations. And so I'm going to say Snacks for Virtus.pro.
And TSM?
TSM, I'm going to go with Device. Or, no, hang on, wait. Yes, no, Device. I'm going to say Device because I think his AWP, especially on the T side, is going to be absolutely critical in actually getting some map control here against Virtus.pro, especially on these mid takes.
All right, so we are into the pistol. You can see Virtus.pro won the knife round. They will start on the CT side. As Alexander said on the on-stage interview, Virtus.pro has been here a great many times, including the coach Cuban, who's been here maybe 10 times. So they've got a lot of fan support behind them.
They're going to be having a bit of a B split going on here for TSM to kick things off here today. And Taz is already going to spot that one as the rotation is going to come in. Of course, they stack the A site, going to go for the B retake. Not so common you'd see this one. Let's see how well it can work out for them. They're all storming quickly through the flank, but Dupree's there to catch all of them, and he's slowing the entire lineup down. They are going to get flanked themselves as they're dealing with Dupree. Zipnik's able to take down Bialy, and they are still stuck in B storage. This is going far too slowly. There is a kit on Pasha as we go to a 2-on-3. He's going to be pushing in now, but look at these positions from TSM. They've got great coverage, great angles into these engagements, and Virtus.pro are suffering. They are going to go down, and TSM, with that pistol, are going to be feeling very, very good about themselves.
Virtus.pro going for a big gamble. We've seen a few different types of pistol rounds on Cash recently, mostly different ones from Titan. You saw how NIP were playing against that as well. Normally they put one person towards A and more towards B, but Virtus.pro going for the opposite there, and it didn't work out for them. Taz was in the CT side of the B bomb site for a long time, just standing behind the smoke, completely useless to his team while they battled on the other side of B. Didn't work out in their favor. They do find themselves one round down already. Pasha with the scout and the grenade as well. Taz going for some armor. 5-7. Got a deagle on Bialy. See if they can get anything out of these guns in the way Flamey has for Na'Vi yesterday.
This dynamic on this these B storage angles towards the event room are often very telling of how a round could potentially go. We already see a bit of damage exchange as Pasha is going to back away, and TSM look like they're quite ready to go for a B push and have been ever since the beginning of the round, so their plan is quite clear to us. But Virtus.pro have yet to really see any huge tells. Snacks is going to spot pretty much all of it, though. Going to spot just one player so far. Peeks away, goes for the flash. Another peek comes in, sees the entire lineup, and they're going to be barreling into the site. And Snacks is isolated. Neo only going to get one. Snacks still alive at the back of the site, able to pick up one as well. There's only 3 left now for TSM. They have the bomb site, though, and with the smokes down still, they are going to get that bomb planted. And Scout and Deagle 5-7. They might just go for the exits in this situation. We'll have to see if they can get a quick kill. At the moment, they don't have a defuse kit, so time is against them. That bomb ticks away, and there you go. Taz is going to peek his head out and give it a try, but not going to find anything. One dig attempts here from Bialy, but also coming out with nothing. And looks like that's going to be the round here. They'll be able to bring this dig and Scout into the next save.
Pasha just holding an angle for the exit, but they will be going back towards T-spawn. So all is well for TSM. They did approach B with around a minute on the clock, so they made sure they had loads of time to clear the site before planting. Sometimes teams leave themselves a bit short there, and then mayhem can ensue, and rounds can be lost. But so far, so good for TSM. 2 rounds in the bag. Device continuing with the Tech 9 for the time being, so can expect an AWP from him in the next round. TSM heading quickly towards the A site. Might be a bit of shock and awe here. Carrigan going towards Squeaky while the rest of the team head over towards A main.
So Bialy already with the Diggies close range. In comes the push. That's a quick one. Able to take down Device immediately. Still alive. Rattling off shots from the Dig. Has to go for the reload as his teammates do barrel into the site for the defense. But they are going down one after another in quick succession here as TSM... The power of the rifles, it cannot be stopped, and it will not be stopped. As KGB picks up the last kill. 3-0 now in favor of TSM. And Virtus.pro only with some rifles here. No AWP for them as their economy's been so, well, basically been hampered completely by losing early in the match. And not many grenades either.
DP playing the numbers game in the mid area at the moment. Going to take control of that very quickly indeed. Pasha playing up close as he doesn't have an AWP just yet. Bomb left in T spawn for TSM so far. Not going to give any information away unnecessarily. Although normally it's left in the area just before mid, where Carrigan is standing at the moment with the bomb. So maybe it was just left behind by someone by accident. Snax is in the checkers area for his team. Bali playing an angle on A main where there will be no challenge just yet. Minute on the clock here for TSM. And it looks like they will go for a push into mid, but Pasha's going to get the first frag. Going to spot the second player in the boost position as well. You can see the nades coming in there to try and push him out. Device just going to go with the pistol straight into the face of Pasha. Bomb is down in mid as well. This is going great for Virtus.pro so far. Only 2 players remaining, and they have both heavily tagged here for TSM. Cajun B versus Poland right now. And I can't see him getting much done. They're going to have the angles, and they have the bomb. He does, though, take down Snax immediately.
Cajun B's got lots of work to do. He's got 30 seconds, so it's either save or go and die at this point. There's no time to pick up the bomb and plant it or even attempt the effort. And that was one of those rounds where, which I was kind of looking towards. And this is why Snax needs to perform. He's actually going to go for some damage here. This is quite smart from Cajun B. Of course, he can't die after time, and they are going to try to delay until that. And if he keeps himself exposed, this is going to be a bit awkward. So he's going to actually dig himself into the corner here to keep himself alive. Is he going to use a grenade? He's looking the wrong way, and he's going to get eliminated after time. What a huge risk there from Cajun B.
I think he must have thought that there was a fleck coming in there, but it didn't really make any sense because like when he got the first kill in that situation, surely if someone was flanking him, he would have been traded immediately. So I think he made the wrong gamble there, and free AWP for Pasha, and he will be playing in the B section at the moment. So he's going to be holding an angle there with support from Neo. Sometimes we see a double AWP for Virtus.pro, and Neo starts to AWP himself. Push from the T's is coming in to the A site though. Can the CTs defend before the rotation could come in?
Bali's at the back in quad here. Very key position. Snax already picks up 1 kill, and Zipnix as the entire team of Virtus.pro arrive on the scene. Bialy goes down immediately. Carrigan and Dupree. Cajun B chiming in as well. 3 quick kills, and Pasha and Neo now are going in for it. They want this retake. They don't want to go for the save. Neo's up close and personal by Forklift. There's 3 members left here for TSM. Pasha switches out for the rifle, so he can move a bit more quickly into this retake. Close. There's the incendiary into the back. That's a smart one there from Pasha. They're going to force him out there for Neo to get the kill. Going to go for the hold here as he gets covered by Neo. Can he hold? Can he hold? He will get the defuse as they charge onto him, but it's too late. Excellent stuff there from Virtus.pro. 2-3 now as they bring themselves back into this against all odds.
TSM finding the final frags after the bomb defuse, but they couldn't get the AWP, which is going to be very important here. You can see them forcing it up now. The AKs, the Galils, the Tech 9 coming out for Carrigan. Virtus.pro, though, despite winning a few rounds now, they have no money in the bank at all. $300 across 5 players. Not enough for a sandwich and a can of Coke. 2 Massives on Virtus.pro here as they contest the mid area. First frag going towards TSM. Trades coming in, though. Cajun B will get the next one. And Neo has to try and hold his fight here. He's got the bomb down as well. This is a massive round so far for Virtus.pro. Very expensive, though. 2 versus 2 now. And it's TSM in the bomb site. And Virtus.pro find themselves smoked out.
So good damage done to Cajun B there as Bialy just caught him jumping through the vent. In this 2-on-2, every bit of damage is going to count here. We're going to see Pasha is going to finish them both off. And that's going to be the round there for Virtus.pro. So these quick middle takes are proving very key. And Pasha, Snax, Taz, all turning their attention into that middle area and dealing with it quite effectively, really bringing it to TSM when they go for these pushes.
Virtus.pro winning more rounds, but again, they only survived with 2 players, so each round is very expensive. If they continue like this and they lose 1 round, their economy is going to be broken immediately, so pay attention to that as this match continues. TSM with another force here, this time 1 AK and 4 pistols. Last time it was 4 AKs and 1 pistol, or 4 rifles. So let's have a look at the layout on the map at the moment. TSM playing a number of positions outside A main towards the squeaky door. We may have a set play with smokes to cover the forklift and site area where Bialy is holding an angle. You can see him jumping there with a flashbang in his hand. Somewhat reminds you of the way Happy gets his splinters with a smoke grenade in his hand on the site. So, Device, Dupree, Carrigan, ready to throw smokes into the site. Zipnix, Cajun B, and A main. There is a peek and a flash from Pasha. He's looked at the wrong angle. He hasn't seen him behind the box. They're going to get the frag with Tech 9. That's going to be another rifle as well for the Danish side.
Good spray through the smoke from Bialy there up on the catwalk. Bialy's still at the back here, and he's going to be able to take down when Taz comes in with 3 quick frags. They don't find him fast enough. The Deagle comes out to deal with him, but how can Cajun B pull this one off? He's got Snacks to deal with, and it's too much to handle. That was such a save from Taz there. Able to see above all those smokes up there on the little walkway.
And again, Virtus.pro, once again, they win the round with 2 players surviving. So after their bye, we have no one on more than $1,000, basically.
This
so
is
again,
really expensive, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So again, TSM, they only need to win 1 round to break Virtus.pro.
And TSM have lost 4 in a row now, so they're pretty much on that max bonus, so they can reset Virtus.pro pretty much immediately, as James mentioned there. So this is getting quite worrisome. Virtus.pro got to take cleaner rounds here if they want to keep this momentum going. And the Cajun B, he's looking for that pick into B here. Look at this, as Pasha is still close on middle. So if this B split does come in, they have to contest with Pasha. He's been pretty good in this position so far. Cajun B's going to miss the shot, but being so deep with the AWP might be a bit of an indicator here for Virtus.pro.
It's interesting how Virtus.pro are changing their CT setup when they don't have a AWP. Pasha, you saw him when he did have a AWP, he was over towards the B bomb site with Neo. When he's got a rifle, he's up at the other end of mid with the M4. One for TSM to figure out, maybe they can find a counter for that, but at the moment they're going to go for the close play. Dupree maybe leading the charge with a P250 here. Neo's got the angle on the site, but it's going to be Pasha coming in from behind. He's going to get the bomb down. That's going to be a full rotation from the remaining CTs as well. This is going much better for Virtus.pro. 4 people surviving. That is a critical round, not just for them to win, but also for their economy.
Absolutely. TSM still well, now the max bonus, losing 5 in a row, so they're going to be getting that 3,400 every single time they lose a round. So the buys are going to be coming much more frequently from them. And Virtus.pro doing that key hold there to keep themselves in the monies.
Virtus.pro changed their layout this time. Normally Bialy's been playing the A site on his own. This time he's got Taz and Pasha for backup. Neo playing the B site solo with the AWP, and there's going to be the first frag for him. So how long will it take TSM to figure out this new layout, and how can they punish it, if at all?
At the moment they're just on pistols as well, so oh no, that nade's going to do quite a good chunk of damage, and this should be pretty easy from here on out. But as I said, that Carrigan will take a quick 1 dig to Pasha, but can they limit the damage there? They have to keep the damage, they have to keep the losses to a minimum, and so far they are doing just that.
So Neo's rotated to the mid position to get that frag with Snacks left in the B bomb site. Virtus.pro just changing their layout all the time, making things hard for TSM. You have to wonder if this rotation, to have 3 people at the start of this round, was with the expectance of TSM pushing here with an eco buy. There's another frag for Bialy. Taz going to finish things up here, and again, Virtus.pro only losing 1 player. Now their economy will start to build as we head to the last third of the first half. And
for both teams here, this is a battle of redemption. Virtus.pro, of course, yesterday having, well, being completely beaten down, being completely bettered by NIP. They need to bring themselves back into the tournament, and TSM likewise. They need to prove that they can actually make these deep runs. And they're going to see the double AWP here on the T side. Cajun B and Device, very capable AWPers. Cajun B going towards B storage, and Device around middle at the moment and towards 8.
Now Bialy's completely changed his position. He has been playing an angle from the quad area of Cash, but this time he was playing from forklift early on. So it's a 2-2-1 setup, 2B, 2 mid, and 1 towards A here. The VP with Pasha playing the rotation at the moment. Now you can see him on forklift. But still passive so far from TSM. They're looking for an opening kill with one of these 2 AWPs.
Device has been denied so far on all of these pick attempts. So Virtus.pro very cognizant of how TSM want to play this. I guess it's no mystery that Device is going to be trying to get these AWP picks on middle. Cajun B is going to be the one to find the pick on towards B though, but with 2 AWPers, how are they going to construct this push here to make a quick movement onto a bomb site? It's going to be a bit slower, not having the dynamic rifles in hand.
They're heading towards A, but Pasha was flashed into A main. He hasn't seen anything there. There was they didn't push B after getting that frag, and Virtus.pro, Taz went for a bit of a rotation, but then decided against it. Now he finds himself maybe heading towards B. The CTs are not sure what's going on right now. They don't know which way to push. They haven't seen the bomb, but there are only 23 seconds left, and TSM are still quite spread out all over the map. Karrigan going for the fake on the A side with Squeaky now as the bomb pushes towards B.
They do get the kill onto Snacks, so 3 players left for Virtus.pro. They're on the complete wrong side of the map, and all the smokes are going to go down. This is going to add insult to injury, as it's going to take ages to just get in position to attack the site. And look, there's players for TSM littered all over the place, and Taz is going to fall to Dupree. He's just hanging out in middle there, catching those rotations, and now Pasha's got to contest with this as well. So by the time Pasha gets towards B storage, Bialy's going to already be waiting there for a good 10 seconds, and there's no way he can go in without a distraction here, so he's going to have to back away. And it's a very well done round by TSM with that double up style, just trying to draw it out, force rotations whilst keeping Virtus.pro in this position of just complete obscurity and forcing them to try to go for the peaks straight into the AWP angles.
The confusion and lack of information on Virtus.pro was very telling there. You could see Taz had itchy feet. He was running in and out of mid, back in towards CT. He was kind of taking a few steps towards B and going back towards mid. Wasn't really sure which way to go. And in the end, they found themselves very out of position indeed once the push finally came in to the B bomb site. Very well played there by TSM. And despite the constant different formations that we've seen from Virtus.pro on the CT side, TSM still played an excellent round there.
And we're seeing a lot of different setups here from Virtus.pro as well, as Snacks picks up the AWP along with Neo, and he's doing middle. We're not seeing him on the vent area as much, which used to be his almost trademark play, but doesn't matter. He's going to get the pick onto Device, pops his head with the AWP in middle, and Pasha, who's still close there, has been doing an excellent job just giving information to his team in most of the rounds and holding when they do try to push middle, keeping those terrorists out of mid, and now he's even pushing in, going to find Dupree. Excellent stuff there from Pasha, taking more advantages here. They're all falling as Bialy gets flashed into A main, and this team play from Virtus.pro is really showing why they are a strong cash team, because that's the kind of play you got to make consistently to be a good team on this map.
That's a very interesting point you made as well. We have Neo and Snacks playing double AWP with Pasha playing mid, so it's interesting, like as you said, maybe because he's just playing that area so well, so aggressively, and keeping those frags, rather than put him and take that advantage away, they give it to Snacks instead, and it works out for Virtus.pro. They find themselves with a 3-round advantage here, going into round 12 at the moment. TSM are going to want to get some more rounds on the board, but Virtus.pro looking pretty strong, and they've got their economy in the right place as well. But actually, the recent rounds have been expensive for them, so they're ranging about 2,500 at the moment on average.
Okay, and we've got Bialy again at the quad position with the M4. Often you see people taking the AWP to that position, but Bialy's been doing a good job with the M4. They're going to push their way in with the pistols, and Bialy able to pick up some kills here, just completely undiscovered so far. Finally, they all turn their attention to him, but he's done so much damage already. He's going to give his teammates an excellent chance back in this one, but they are holding 2 AWPs, and they're both coming from the same angle. This is awkward on the retake for Snacks and Neo.
Cajun B as well. He stopped Neo being able to rotate through mid. Neo saw him behind the vent area, but the pistol kill has come in now on Karrigan on the side. So now Cajun B's going to have to push. He gets a frag as well. There's a smoke diffuse going down. Can Snacks get it? We've got a flashbang coming out. He's going to get a diffuse as well. He goes down, but it's not going to matter. That's another round in the bag for Virtus.pro. Very important round for them, and they will be able to buy anyway afterwards.
Things looking good now for Virtus.pro. Bouncing back again, having a bit of a rough start, and so many back and forth rounds where TSM were just trading kills so effectively that they constantly gave themselves the opportunity to just have to win one round, and then they would reset Virtus.pro.
I have to nerd out on that smoke diffuse. He got the smoke down. He held the flashbang primed while he was diffusing. You can let go of a grenade while you're diffusing if you prime it before you start the diffuse. That's exactly what he did. He flashed the player so he couldn't find the angle while he got the dying seconds of that diffusing. But now there's an A main push here from TSM.
And they're going to go into Bialy's position. He's mixed it up here. They had no expectation of him to be so close. And he's only going to pick up one, though, not really capitalizing. But it won't matter. The damage has been done again. And Virtus.pro seem untouchable on these A defenses. Well, I say untouchable, but I guess a better way to say is they just seem magical. Maybe stealing a bit of the nit magic, because they are making some almost inexplicable clutches with these diffusers coming in at the last moments.
The important thing as well is that VP, if you look at the cameras after the round, they look super happy. They look very comfortable. This is a team that have been here many, many times before. They're not going to be nervous about this, despite the performance against NIP. yesterday. That's very important for the VP. A motivated Virtus.pro is a highly dangerous Virtus.pro indeed. But let's not forget TSM. This could end 9-6, although with 4 pistols and 1 AWP, don't think they're going to get this round.
He's AWPing alone. The rest of his teammates just with pistols. We've seen this kind of a play before, just evening up the money, but looks like he's going to go down, so it won't amount to all that much. It's an interesting play if you can get that AWP pick and the pistols can rush in and pick up weapons. In the chaos, you never know what can happen, but this time around, Cajun B is not going to get the pick. And he's almost a bit of a specialist on some of these B angles as well. We often see him doing well there, but not this time around.
Look at the push from Neo. He's gone all the way through B, which is going to allow his CTs to rotate to other parts of the map if they need to.
Carrigan has the AWP now, though. But yeah, the flank comes in. Not much they can do. Virtus.pro pick up another one. 10-4 now, as they are reading the map really well at this point.
Pasha's pulling out the auto sniper, so they've got 3 big nasty guns on the Polish side, while Cajun B is reduced to a Galil for the final round. No nades on him either. But they will have versatility on their side, so if they can get into a site quickly, then a retake will be hard with 2 warps and an auto sniper.
Now we have a very silent setup here. Snacks AWPing this time from Checkers, and we have the classic smokes there, and the set play coming in towards A as well. Here you go, you can see those, the Molotov and the smokes to cut off shorts. Pasha's left alone in the back here. Can he get the frags? They are moving in quickly. Already Bialy goes down. Pasha still waiting here. He hasn't played position before, but he's got the auto sniper in play and he picks up one.
But it's a fake, Dan. The bomb is going towards B. Device and Cajun B just standing outside of smoke, and the B has been completely abandoned by Virtus.pro. This is a 3-man fake, and Dupree, while he's still on the A site, Virtus.pro figured out what's going on. We've got Neum and Snacks over towards the B bomb site now. Can they stop this bomb from going down?
Good Molotov there from Neo. He's going to slow things down a little bit. Drops down, and it's going to be on Snacks now. Goes for the flick shot. He's going to miss, and Device picks it up. They get the 5th round on the board with an excellent fake, and Virtus.pro really bought that one. So it's actually a surprise to see that round so late into the first half, because it looked like a round that they clearly thought about before. They didn't just construct that on the fly, I wouldn't say.
Yeah, a three-man fake is not something you see successful very often, because that is a big committal. Again, it's like Na'Vi have that fake on Mirage where they throw the Guardian throws the smoke from CT, and they have Edward throwing the smoke onto B balcony. But we saw it tried in Oceania. They had an extra man over there, and they had a two-man push with the bomb towards A, and that didn't work out for them.
It's probably like TSM, the most volatile type of fake.
Yeah.
The most high-risk, high-reward kind of fake.
Yeah, you definitely need to be on point, and TSM was well executed. They even took the A site, but still, credit to Virtus.pro for realizing, despite one person being on the site, they knew it was still a fake, and they did rotate. Didn't go their way, but it was great play by both teams in that situation.
Maybe a bit of a read here, potentially, from TSM. They've put 3 players towards A, and once again, we usually see the stack towards B as it's harder to hold B pushes, harder to hold, harder to go for the retakes even than to retake A. But they have these players towards A at the moment, TSM, and that's where Virtus.pro are at the moment. They've got loads of players towards Squeaky, Bialy in A main, and Neo at the back as well. So going to be going in, and already TSM are on the scene. They're just tapping away. Zipnix gets Snacks. Zipnix is now waiting behind the smoke. Can he win the duels? It's going to be Pasha that picks that one up, and that's a critical kill to make, but the bomb is down at the back. Can they retrieve it in time to get the bomb planted? They are losing men fast at the moment. Just Pasha and Neo remaining. Pasha with just 1 HP, he goes down, and now we have Neo working his way in from short. This is a huge ask with the USP, and Cajun B will silence him. So pistol goes to TSM, and that's exactly what they needed to get the momentum back into the match. It
was interesting that they both went for very similar formations on the CT side of this map so far, but I wonder if TSM's choice was because of Virtus.pro's layout in the first pistol round. Maybe they expected they would do the kind of opposite and push there on the pistol, whatever it was. It worked out for TSM, and that was a very important round. They need to continue now. We've got 2 scouts here for Virtus.pro and a Dig Tech 9. And a cameo appearance from a P250. So this is going to be a dangerous round. Carrigan getting tagged, but he will win the duel with Pasha.
Still 2 scouts in action though. Wow, what the hell was that? Snacks just picks up a headshot. just willy-nilly onto Cajun B. We're going to have Device here on sandbags. This is actually a really nice position to play when you have pistoling opponents. You see it very commonly used, but they're actually getting the frags here, but going to be walking into the angle that Dupree was holding with the P90s. Not a good way to go about this B push now as he falls back onto the bomb site. Taz and Snacks are going to make a go of it, though. Snacks has picked up that M4. He's alone now against 3 players. And Snacks, the clutch master here for Virtus.pro. If there was ever a round to clutch to completely destroy TSM, it would be this one. He's got some time to work with as well. He
may not be able to win it, but at least he can do some more economical damage here, and that would give Virtus.pro, would keep them a bit closer to TSM as TSM tries to catch up in these rounds. He's got 36 seconds to try and find some frags. They're trying to set up for trades here. But the other 2 players a bit more passive, so he could get one, maybe 2 frags. But, the bait, he's just running out of bullets here, and he will get taken down by the Pro 90.
It was a really smart move from Snacks there. We saw him when he was unable to take down the player on site because he was just toying with him and baiting him. He shot to that player, and then he quickly shot to the wall on the right. And what that's there to do is to kind of fake that one of his teammates of the TSM player on the site was actually peeking to make the guy on the site peek so he could take him down. So that was a really smart little move there. Didn't quite work out this time, but very cute tactic.
Okay, so just pistols Virtus.pro. Fast presence towards A main. It is smoked. Neo has he's thrown that smoke onto the corner of the site to close off the angles from them pushing A main. And they will try to get the bomb down. That's going to be the only objective here, as they pretty much have Glocks and your P250. They need to get out of A main there. That's a massive choke point. The bomb's still pushing through right now. They could plant on either side of A. They need to try and kill Zipnix, but he is cleaning things up with Cajun B at the moment. That's going to be a completely clean round for TSM. Nobody dead for them. Important for their economy.
Yeah, I mean, if we compare how it's going for Virtus.pro when they're on their CT side, it was much more laboured. TSM were doing loads of damage in those kinds of rounds to their CT economy. But this time, TSM, they're holding those little pushes quite well from Virtus.pro, so that's already a good sign for them.
Yeah, look how much money they have after the buy, which includes an AWP. We saw on the Virtus.pro side, they couldn't get the AWP straight away because they had more of a tested time in the early CT half. So TSM on the more favoured side, 2 rounds behind Virtus.pro at the moment. Taz just firing through that common angle that you see CT's held at, although at this level they will be aware that they could get shot through the door there. Pasha going to get the opening frag in mid as well, trying to dominate it on both sides, both halves of this map.
And Dupree is going to creep close and B storage, and he's more or less been left here. They have to try to cut some corners somewhere, and it's going to be Dupree on B. Has that job to do alone, and Virtus.pro going to take their middle. And Virtus.pro are scary on the T side because they're going to continually speed and slow things down. So we'll have to see if TSM are going to be caught off by it.
Yeah, TSM already a man down. They cannot afford to have someone try and flank and get some information. So we've got players stuck on the A side, stuck on the B side. And Device playing passively at the back of CT mid. Cajun B on a nice tight angle there. Going to surprise Snacks and take him down. So things being evened up, but it's a 2-pronged assault towards the A site as Virtus.pro have control of short.
Zipnix is in a good position here, but he needs to make a couple frags here. He's got to buy his team some time to get onto the site and slow that bomb from going down. That's not going to happen. They go for the plant on the other side. He gets 2 kills, though, quickly with the FAMAS. Heads to be found. Cajun B chiming in, and he's done just enough work. It's just Pasha now for Virtus.pro. The bomb is ticking away. That's all he's got going for him. They know exactly where he is, and they have an excellent angle of attack together. And Cajun B will pick it up with the peak, and the defuse will come in. And Zipnix, that man, saved the round there for TSM. What a huge job with that FAMAS.
Oh, they had the short plant as well, so Pasha was perfectly positioned to try and defend it, but still 1 versus 2. They came from opposite directions. He had no idea if someone was behind him, so he was pretty much stuck standing by a box. But at least they got the plant, and that means they get another buy here as well. So 5 AKs for Virtus.pro. They will keep the pressure onto TSM. But again, the TSM economy still looking better at the moment than it was in comparison on the opposing half.
And this is looking like a slow split and pick round here from Virtus.pro. Now they've left 1 man towards B storage. It's going to be Snacks. They've got Taz towards Squeaky, so they have presence more or less across the map at the moment. And again, this is the pace we're talking about. They're slowing it down right now against TSM and seeing if there's going to be any aggression, any untoward movements that could catch them off guard. But also, when the push comes in fast, TSM will have to react fast after playing slow for a time. So perhaps in the meanwhile, a player from Virtus.pro can potentially find a frag. Snacks could be the man to do that. He's slowly moving in towards B storage as his teammates get ready for that fast middle take. And this could allow them to go for that quick B split. TSM don't have many men towards B at the moment, and the quick kill from Snacks onto Dupree in Vent Room is going to give them so many options. But this is where Virtus.pro could slow things down potentially, or speed it up to 100 miles an hour.
They still have 35 seconds on the clock, and the entire team is heading towards the B bomb site. Karrigan needs to defend here. First two frags, Karrigan, Cajun B. They are holding this B bomb site down. They've got a two-man advantage now, and the flashes are coming in from the teammates. And that's the advantage of the numbers game. 3 versus 2 now, but the nade's going to make things even worse. Only Barley versus 3 Danish players now. We've got 1 AWP and 2 M4s on the remaining CT players. He's going to get an entrance onto the site, though. Bomb is going to get planted here. We've got one coming from T side, and he's going to get the frag straight away. That is Device. That was a really interesting round. Virtus.pro, they threw one smoke into mid, and that caused TSM to think that they were going for two-pronged assault towards A.
Yeah.
So they had a 4-man rotation towards the A site. There was only one person on the B bomb site, but when the B bomb site push came in from Virtus.pro, they were ready. They were waiting. They had the frags really quickly on the site.
One key difference there as well is, like, if you look at Virtus.pro when they're CT on that position, they'll do the fact find. They'll throw the pop flash into A main and quickly peek behind the smoke just to be sure, because that could have cost TSM everything.
Yeah. Hear the crowd getting behind Virtus.pro, trying to supercharge them here, try to get them back in the lead as TSM have tied things up. And let's not forget, they are on the favoured side. And their economy is already in a better position than it was. Well, it was in a better position, but they had a few people die in that previous round, only 2 surviving, so cash has been spent. But look at their lack of nades on Virtus.pro side. Money is limited for them as well.
This is a dangerous game to be played against Taz here on the Squeaky Door. Doing quite a bit of damage. The early damage battle's going towards Virtus.pro at the moment, and Cajun B's playing in the vents. Snacks relieving himself of B storage, which is indicative of that A play. We have a lot of presence from Virtus.pro on A main at the moment, and TSM are playing so far back that, and we're not really seeing all that many A main aggressions, if any, from them to really confirm what's going on for Virtus.pro. And they are going to take a quick pick into middle. Now, this is going to make things really confusing for TSM. They've committed their positions towards the A bomb site, and that's where the bomb's going to come in. Bialy already getting the entry onto Karrigan as Taz picks up one at the back of quad as well. This is looking a complete disaster now for TSM. Dupree's left alone on B, and Virtus.pro, they just got the better of them on those one-on-ones. It's as simple as that, really. And Virtus.pro really taking control of this match now.
Yeah, Cajun B was in the vent. He got taken out by a peek from the T side. That left B pretty much abandoned as Dupree was already in position kind of behind mid. Snacks, though, was positioned looking for the flank, and that will leave Dupree stuck on the B bomb site as he tries to save one weapon for his team. He will get shot in the face by Pasha. And looking at the money on the CT side now, we've got a device of 8,000, but the rest range between 2 and 4, as you can see yourselves. Cajun B top fragging for his team as well, 22 kills at the moment, but still Virtus.pro with a 1-round lead.
I feel like TSM are having way too many close calls on the rounds that they are winning, and on the round that they lost there, it feels like they don't have enough information. I feel like that's often their problem, and it's causing them those issues in what to expect, when to expect it, and what positions to take to defend against it.
Yeah, but look, they've gone for more of an aggressive positioning in mid, akin to what we saw from Virtus.pro, where Pasha was playing up close. You can see Karrigan is in the position that Pasha was playing now, and they've got 2 people in the vents checkers area as well, where Snacks will be the lurker for this round.
Oh, that's an excellent Molotov there. That's the bait out player on sandbags, but he's not going to expect Karrigan. And that position is going to be able to pick up 2 kills as they get one over the boost. So Pasha not being able to take Karrigan down has actually proven pretty damn huge now for TSM, who are certainly in a bit of a troubling spot on the money. This could really save them. Zipnik's now going to be put to the test again on the bomb site as the 3 remaining members come in from Virtus.pro, looking to save the round somehow. And the entries must go well. Oh no, the team kill comes in as the fire burns down Bialy, and we're going to have Karrigan on the bomb here for TSM. Neo and Snacks solo, and Karrigan not going to miss a beat. Jump over the top, and Karrigan just needs a single bullet there for Neo. Anything will kill him at this point.
With Karrigan's position as well, he will see Neo's shadow come out. Doesn't get the frag though, 1v1. 20 seconds remaining. Can he get the bomb down? And will there be a fast pusher from Cajun B? He's got the AWP, so he's going to have to play the 5-7 up close just in case he misses the shot. And he finds a frag as well. Just looking the wrong way at the wrong time. That is a very important round indeed for TSM.
Yeah, really ridiculous one.
I just want to say credit to Zipnix on the site. He was using the shadows of the players as they were coming around the corner, and he was trying to adjust his position and pre-fire them, and he was just constantly repositioning himself so he had a corner to hide behind should the duel not go his way.
Yeah, pretty much a must with the FAMAS as well. It's not going to be the best weapon, and he's finding a lot of frags with it in these spots where they're weak. But quick push now, fast pace from Virtus.pro into the A bomb site, as Bialy is now going to be finding themselves to the back of the site, but they can't get the frags. Again, holding it down. Zipnix with that FAMAS device, and Carrigan on the scene, and things aren't going well for Virtus.pro. Neo there does get a quick kill onto device, and it's kind of nice to actually keep doing some damage to the economy here. Neo does actually have a strong objective to try to remove another couple players if he can, and find any creative way he can do that. And there you go, 2 players down for him now.
In this kind of situation, when Get Right on Nip find himself in this situation, sometimes you see him reset a situation by going to a completely different area and just try to get as much economical damage in as possible. We're seeing Neo do the same thing now as he heads towards A main. There's still a lot of time on the clock though, so TSM have no choice but to defend the bomb here, and that's going to make their positions a little more predictable than Neo's. They will find the frag though. 2 men down for TSM, and they do save the AWP as well, which is going to be very important.
Yeah, and Virtus.pro going to be in a bit of a problematic situation as we go later and later into the match. Round 24 of 30 now. We can see that 2 rounds won in a row there for TSM, and Virtus.pro without any money. So this is looking really, really rough, as they need to wait a couple rounds to, well, they need to lose a couple more before they really get a bonus that's going to save them from ecoing constantly. So we're going to see the eco here, and just 2 P250s, a smoke. That's it. That's the only investment they threw into this round. Now, let's see if they can get some weapons down. That would be really nice. And they've taken middle, so they might be able to catch someone, but TSM are playing very passively, as they should be.
The CTs have already repositioned on the B site. Cajun B was playing in the site. He's rotated towards CT. Dupree's playing on the site itself as well. They've got a nice crossfire, but can they get the frags? Cajun B getting the first one. Dupree's going to go down on the site to the pistols. Cajun B, though, getting trades, getting a second frag. Now it's 2 versus 4. He's going to give his teammates time to rotate as the bomb is down in the front of site. Cajun B doing massive work there on a B bomb site. No plan for Virtus.pro. Their money will be limited.
I was a bit worried there because Dupree was just jumping around us. I was pretty terrified that they'd pick his weapon up and murder Cajun B and then actually have a round-winning chance. That would have been a disaster for TSM's mentality. But they're going to hold it down. 13-11 is the score on Cash. And again, we felt like this was a must-win for Virtus.pro, and TSM holding down pretty well at the moment, competing excellently against Virtus.
Virtus.pro cannot afford to lose any more rounds. TSM on that magical 13th round. That's where things start to get nasty, where the pressure starts to rise. Just pressure with AKs at the moment, but not much going on. Carrigan tagged down 74, but they are firmly in control, TSM, of the mid area for now. Neo is in the boost position, and we've got Pasha downstairs while Bialy heads towards A main. So we'll see if they contest the area soon. Cajun B Dupree starting to get a little bit aggressive towards the B bomb site, but Carrigan is going to fall eventually in the mid area. That may make them a bit more passive towards B. Cajun B's immediately exited B, in fact, but Dupree is going for the flank here. That's going to allow the CTs to rotate towards the A bomb site, which is where the bomb is headed.
Zipnix once again playing behind the smoke, but this time they're going to find him through that smoke. It's Bialy with the frag, and nothing can be done by Device either. So this is a 2-on-4 now. Cajun B comes in, Dupree as well, with frags each. So 3 members left for Virtus.pro. The Polish side, they need this round so badly. Dupree's going to come in with a quick frag. That's going to even it up. 2 versus 2 Dupree. Where on earth are these frags coming from? And he's going to get the defuse to boot. Dupree coming out huge for TSM in the moment of need to crush Virtus.pro.
That was a monstrous, monstrous round by Danish players. Cajun B with a great frag on the short player from the car position. After he got that frag, Neo and his teammates obviously knew where he was. Cajun B immediately rotated back to mid. And had Dupree not got those frags, Neo was positioned in front of Forklift, trying to kind of hide from the car area between, actually on the other side of the red container. But Cajun B would have got a free frag there anyway. But Dupree just going bananas with guns there. Going to put them 2 rounds away from finding the first map. And I think we may have a bit of a timeout here as Virtus.pro figure out what needs to be done. You can see by Ali talking there about what changes need to be made. They will have the money to buy armor and AKs, the odd nade here or there, but their buy is going to be less than ideal, to say the least.
Now, they're going to be aware that TSM's money is also completely just, well, it's not screwed, but it's quite low as well. And so that is one thing going for them, because they'll be able to force that eco pretty soon, because they can actually kind of money screw over TSM if they're able to take a round now. And that's going to allow them to kind of even up the score very quickly. So despite it looking like 14-11, Virtus.pro are kind of poised to actually change things quite quickly if they're able to take this round.
I have to point out, this is not actually a timeout. It's just an administrative correction that needs to be made. So, but it's a great time for Virtus.pro to have a quick chat and say, you know, what do we need to change here? We need to get these entries and stop these retakes. And what a retake that was from TSM.
So this is the kind of crazy moment where the caller for Virtus.pro is going to be thinking, all right, this call is going to make or break right now. And Karrigan's already going to be breaking heads with that AWP before they can even make the move. Neo goes over the top now, so quick movement from Virtus.pro into middle. And we see TSM just evacuating the area, but Karrigan still holding the angles. And the in-game leader for TSM already with 2 bodies to his name.
When the in-game leader is showing the team, when he's leading the team and showing them how it's done, especially in the kind of clutch situations of the game, it's going to be very hard for the opposing team to get back into things.
Pasha, can he take down these 2 players? So there he gets the first one. Might get a peek for a trade, not just yet. He's going to have to delay for the reinforcements, and they surely to come in here. Got to play for the cavalry, but there is Pasha and Bialy. They take the frag. They might just make this happen after all. Just Karrigan and Device left, and Karrigan's got an AWP. That's a hard retake weapon in this situation. And Device is going to be coming around from B storage. So they're going to have 2 angles of attack going into this retake, as the positions are all on the bomb site here for Virtus.pro. And TSM, they're going to work that out fairly quickly. So this actually could work out for it's anyone's game. Great incendiary there. That's going to force them to move, but into the crosshairs of Snacks, Karrigan will go. And it's just Device on the back, and it's not really going to happen at this point. But what a save there from Virtus.pro. Pasha really picking it up.
Yeah, after Karrigan getting those frags, that looked completely insane. You can see Device just playing for the exits here. It took him a long time to come through the vents because he had no idea if somebody was at a back box, if somebody was under the vent itself. He had to throw the Molotov to clear the area. By the time he got there, his teammate had already fallen, and he at least gets 1 consolation frag at the end, which will leave Neo a bit short, actually.
And this is going to go down to the wire now, because we've got this this last kind of buy coming out from TSM, but that's pretty much all the cash that they were carrying. I don't think they have much more in the coffers there, and
no,
their bonus
all in.
Is reset. So if they don't take control now, Virtus.pro are going to be in such a good position, and they're already going to go in for a bit of a push here into the B storage area. Cage and B going to whiff off a shot, has to reposition. This is a dangerous window for them to move forwards, but the counter flashes coming in. Great team play to keep Cage and B safe.
Yeah, and look at the rotation that's been forced with only 2 players from Virtus.pro. We've got Cage and B, Karrigan, Zipnix coming towards B as a cavalry. And after a delay, Virtus.pro are actually starting to head over to B. Neo is already in an aggressive position in checkers. Bialy's heading over there with the bomb. Pasha in the vent, and Taz coming in through the vent as well. So it's going to be 2 versus 4 if this push comes fast from Virtus.pro. This could be shock and awe here. They could be in trouble, TSM.
And this push is coming in fast now, but there is the AWP from Cage and B. He's going to have to do much more, but he can't. Oh, but he will! He will through the smoke. Cage and B picks up another one, and they have yet to make it onto the bomb site. And here comes Karrigan. Here comes Device and Zipnix all ready to try and get this site under control. But Neo and Bialy, with the bomb down, have a lot to do. We got the AK in the hands of both of them.
They're both facing towards CT at the moment. Neo is kind of protected from the vent at the moment, but now they know his position. They're going to go for the trade. They'll find a trade as well. 1 versus 3. He's going to go down as well. This is match point now for TSM. They've won the round they had to win, the round that would have broken their economy. They've won it with 3 players. They started with double AWPs, and they will continue with both AWPs picked up at the end of the round.
So that could very well be the straw that broke the camel's back for Virtus.pro, but they are going to have something to work with. Unfortunately, only 2 rifles, 2 AK-47s, but we do have the Tech 9s. So with the Tech 9s, you'd expect often there to be a faster round, and TSM, it's going to be hard for them to predict exactly the kind of buy that they're going to be up against. They should know that it's stretched, considering the recent rounds. If Carrigan's been keeping his eye on the ball here, should be able to figure out that Virtus.pro is suffering in that regard.
Only 2 AKs here for VP. And they're going to need to find an opening. TSM could be starting to get aggressive after no action on the B bomb site. You're going to see a boost into the vents for a quicker rotation from the CTs. But the push is coming in towards the A site. It's not going to work though. Zipnik's taking down 2. Bali, Neo, Taz, all fallen. Snacks with an eventual trade, but 2 versus 4. How much can they do with only 1 AK?
Well, Snacks so often has come through for his team, but this is a ridiculous situation right now, and they're still going to try to work into the A side. They do have time to work with to try to like force the rotation between B and A and at least get maybe a 2-on-2. Carrigan will spot one though, and that might just encourage an extra player to mosey on over towards the A bomb site, and it will indeed. So numbers advantage here for TSM on this defense, even greater so, and TSM will pick it up 16-12 on what we thought should have been the map of Virtus.pro to give them their best chance to take this series. But now we go into 2 maps that recently, at least, you would say would favor TSM.